Hello students, I'm happy and very much excited to tell you that we are going to start doing JEE sums. So from this point on, we'll also be solving JEE sums. First, we'll do it in physics. That too, those sums will be done only in English. As if now we are concentrating to do JEE only in English. The way we will do the sums is for the same pattern. You will have a playlist where you will have like theory part, then you will have the PVQ for the NEET, right? So we'll follow the same pattern over here. So the theory part for the NEET and JEE will be same. Only thing is, if I have to teach you anything extra, more of a derivation kind of stuff, there wouldn't be any extra concept that I'm going to teach you. Concepts will be same with respect to NEET and JEE. That's not going to differ because you are going to have the same physics. But the stuff is, you will have some extra derivation or extra mathematical solving derivation into it, which we will do as an extra part. Got it? So you will have theory, which will be common for both JEE and NEET, and then I'll just add extras theory and I'll just mark it clearly that is for JEE. Okay, so the NEET based student do not want to worry about those derivation because generally you don't get such a kind of question in NEET. There is a possibility, but the possibility is very less. But for the JEE student, it is important because you often get such a kind of question. Okay, so I'll concentrate extra theory if needed. If needed, I'll just add one more theory part in the playlist that will be for the JEE students. Same way, there will be 2000 until 2000 I would have solved for the NEET questions. Same, JEE students should also work out all those NEET questions. Got it? Because yeah, NEET is also equally tough with respect to JEE. But the point is, with the case of JEE, it is one step ahead in mathematical solving and critical thinking and all those things. Therefore, you have to go through all the NEET sums that I've taught you, and then I'll also teach some extra JEE sums, which is like different from the NEET based sum that you would have already learned, okay, while doing the PYQs. Got it. So the JEE student has to solve these JEE sums also. Got it. As I've told you that those sums will be one step ahead, and then you just need to apply more mathematical solving into it, and the critical thinking will be a little bit extra when compared to the NEET. Okay, little bit extra. It's not that NEET exam with respect to physics is easy. Those sums are also equally competitive and it is tough. So you have to go through all the NEET sums. Same way you will have to learn the JEE sums. Got it? As far as JEE is concerned, for a normal chapter, you will get around like low weightage chapter, you will get around like 100. I mean, like 150 question that you need to solve. It's not possible for me to solve all those 150 question. But with the case of NEET, it is super easy. Yearly, once you get that examination, that's gonna be like 45 questions. So it will be super easy for me to solve till like 2000, year 2000. That's easy. But with the case of JEE, I wouldn't be able to do it in this fashion because for a year you get around like some 7 8 question sets. Okay, it's not possible for me to solve all the question set. That's not at all possible. So what I will do is, I'll just pick I'll just pick the tough problem or different pattern problem that we haven't seen in the need based question. Okay, so I'll just peculiarly choose selective questions and then I'll solve all those selective questions. So that question in itself will comprise of 45 to 50 questions on an average. Okay, there is possibility there could be like 30 questions also. That is possible. So for a chapter, I'll teach like 45 to 50 questions depending on the weightage of the chapter. So you have to go through all those 50 questions or 45 questions, whatever it is. You have to learn all those 45 questions and the different patterns. Then what you should do is, I'll just attach an extra attachment in the description section of those videos. Okay, so in those attachment, you will have like 45, 30, whatever, depending on the weightage of the chapter. I'll give you practice questions. So those practice questions will also be from this JEE previous year question. So once you are thorough with all the need based question, which is also tough, same way once you do all the JEE based questions, so you will get an overall understanding of the question pattern that you need to know to appear for that particular chapter. Okay, so once you are ready, what you have to do is, you'll have to download that attachment file that I've given you in the description section. Just go download it. What you do is, you just solve it by your own self. Evaluate yourself how far you are good at solving sums, because those sums will also be the previous year question. So that will tell you how much you are good in that chapter. Then once you are done with solving all those sums, if you are able to solve majority of those sums, it is good enough, right? Okay, if I give you like 30 questions, if you are able to do like 20 25 questions, that's a good thing. Got it? It's not that you have to do all those 30 questions, right? That's not what I'm telling you. If you're able to crack like majority of the question, that's good enough. Okay, so if you are comfortable in solving those sums, I will give you the solution also, right? So just cross verify it, just check it. If you are just okay with all the solving that you have done, that chapter is done. That's it. There isn't anything 100%. If you give it, if it's not that you can solve like any question that they are gonna give you in that chapter, right? So once you are able to solve max number of questions, you are ready in that chapter. You can move on to the next chapter, right? So you can create like n number of different questions in a chapter, right? You can't get through all those ideas, but the point is you have to know exhaustively in that particular chapter, especially for the JEE students. That's what I intend to tell you. Okay, so this will be the intro video for the JEE students. Yeah, the only thing that I wish to give to the student is you just need to have that confidence to crack that examination. Got it?